What's up, everybody? I'm New Way. I'm here with Dope More. And what are we doing today, Dope More?
It's Listen Up.
It's Listen Up. We're reviewing Kendrick Lamar's newest album. Damn! I gotta say, man, I was so excited when I heard the hard part 4 and the last part when he said, like, you got until April the 7th to get your together. I was like, yo, this was gonna be crazy, man.
It was crazy.
It is crazy, bro. And I swear, I remember like when the album didn't come the date he said it was gonna come, everybody started tripping. And like this guy in the hip hop head subreddit was like, Professor Kendrick Lamar just give me an extension to get my together. Like, what? It was crazy, man. So without further ado, let's start with the first track. So technically what we're gonna do is we're gonna take each track and then analyze them and say what we think about it, what we liked about them, what we didn't so much liked about them. And yeah, so that's how we're gonna proceed. So first track,
let's go.
With that line in the song, quote, and we hate the popo, want to kill us in the street. Oh, show.
Please. I don't like him. Yeah, that's an introduction, man.
What did you think about it?
A good way to introduce an album. I mean, there's a story he tells about a blind woman. I feel like that's a metaphor for something.
Do you know what? Do you feel like you understand the metaphor? I actually had no clue when I first listened to it.
Well, you actually made a really good point. Maybe the rap game, hip hop.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about hip hop for a moment. It seemed like hip hop is blind and they don't know where they're going at the moment. And then Kendrick is kind of like losing himself or something like that, because it says like, "Oh, you're losing your life," or something like that. He gets shot at the end.
Yeah.
So, but I could be completely wrong. It's one of those.
Yeah,
things
I mean, it's something you can really look into it, and you can make your own interpretation. But yeah, it's a good way to introduce the album. What I did find a little bit interesting is the way he used the clip from CNN, I think. The woman at the end saying...
I have no clue where the clip is from, but...
Yeah, it's actually from... I actually saw the clip. They take We Gonna Be Alright.
Okay.
Alright. And they take it out of context, uses the Popo line, talking about police brutality. And the woman... Well, the woman says she doesn't like the song or whatever. And the man continues stating that apparently hip-hop is worse for the black community than police brutality. Yeah, I found that to be extremely ridiculous.
So much nonsense. Listen up, that's nonsense.
Yeah, man, I mean, hip hop is maybe one of the things is the only thing a lot of people have. So saying it's worse than police brutality, something that just shouldn't happen as a whole. That's a completely different subject. I don't want to get too much into it, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's not even worth acknowledging.
But that's good. I mean, the fact that he ends the clip that way gives me the hype. I want to listen to it, how he's gonna follow it up, and he does with the next song.
Facts.
DNA. Woo! Crazy.
Flames.
Crazy.
Flames.
One of the bangers on the album, man. It got a lot of people jumping off their chairs. I know it got me doing that face. You know when a nasty beat comes in and you're just like, ooh.
Look, man, I played the song as I was walking out my house.
Yeah.
I was like, as I was walking out, I was like, okay, the intro's dope. The song jumps on. I'm just like, yo, I was like, whoa. I played it back right away, bro. Played it back 3 times at least.
I feel like this is the thing we're gonna be listening to like the whole summer.
I think it's the number 2 hit after Humble.
You think?
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the next hit after Humble. I
feel this is a video.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel this is a video.
That's what I'm definitely, and it's a hit. You could play this in the club anytime, bro.
Yeah.
I got royalty inside my DNA.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna hear a lot of it during the summer, and I'm excited for it. Yeah, I like the song, man. Good song.
Yeah,
good banger.
Definitely.
This song, man, is the song I gotta say I identified the most with.
For real?
Yeah, it's just so real, you know. Like I got a few lines that really struck me. My mama told me that I'ma work myself to death. My girl told me don't let these hoes get in my head. You know, like as someone who's like, you know, I feel like any college student who works, like, you know, I go to college and I work.
Sure.
It takes a lot of effort to put like some time for the family and friends, you know. Plus the fact that I've been in a relationship for so many years, like my girl told me don't let these hoes get in my head, you know. Yeah, I get it.
Don't be tripping.
And I feel like, you know, this is the type of songs I love the most, like when it's just an artist talking the real shit, you know. And when I'm talking about real, Like another lines that got me thinking. My latest muse is my niece. She worth living. See me on TV and scream that's Uncle Kendrick.
That's crazy.
That's crazy because, you know, being rich and famous, whatever, at the end of the day, that's the most important thing to him.
And you're still human. I mean, you still
exactly
have to
like you still like that's your niece and just like yo.
The fact that she can be like, yo, that's my uncle. What's up?
Yeah, exactly, man. That's a trip, and I feel like it makes you go see into more of his perspective of why he's doing it. And yeah, I feel like it resonates a lot with me.
Yeah, the song is. Yeah, I really like the song. Actually, the only thing my only issue with the song is not the song itself, but the placement of the song. DNA was so hyped.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like such a mellow song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you just go from like.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
But that
aside, I felt like it would have been better placed, like maybe a little bit in the end.
Yeah. That aside, if everything else is perfect. Yeah,
the vibe is chill as fuck. Like I feel like you just relax, sit down.
Bro, I just did a 7-hour trip. I just came back from Toronto.
Yeah.
And we were listening to the song in the car, and that was a perfect vibe, bro.
Yeah, like just in the car, like just seeing the city, you know?
Or just like buzz. Yeah. Amazing. So yeah, another great song. Take me out of my element.
The hook, bro.
Bro, I just feel like I'm a fanboy right now because every song so far is crazy, and I just feel like I'm just saying that everything is crazy.
It's coming, you know.
But it is crazy.
The other part
though,
is coming. But yeah, I feel like Element does deserve that praise. If not for the hook, for the verses. You know, I love it when they hype up their own city. Like, I don't do it for the gram, I do it for Compton. Yeah. That's the best thing you can do, man. You just represent where you come from. The song is bumping, man. I feel like it's gonna be bumping a long time, right along with Humble and DNA.
True.
I love it. I love that switch at the end. You know, when it goes to a deeper voice.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I feel like there's like 3 songs into that one song.
He does that a lot, though.
I know, but like every time there's a different hook or a different vibe, you're just like, yo, this is crazy, and I just feel like he could have made like 3 hits with that same song.
Yeah, okay, I get it. I get it.
Mean?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh.
But I mean, there's a limit to what you can put in an album, but I understand what you mean.
I mean, like the way it starts.
Yeah.
And the way it ends is completely different.
Yeah.
Like if you start to listen to the song and like you jump to the end, like you won't even realize you're listening to the same song. You know what I mean?
You gotta wait for Fear though. That's even worse. No, but yeah, I understand.
Facts.
No, but yeah, but I feel like that's one of my favorite things. You know, when the beats switches.
Can it ruin a song if it switches too much?
I feel like it wakes me up sometimes. You know, like it stops being the same.
Like it doesn't get boring.
Exactly. Even though it wasn't boring to begin with, I understand your point. Like just making 3 hits instead of like 1 hit with 3. Like yeah, but still, I think he pulls it off very well.
He does.
Yeah. So great song, man. I don't do it for the gram. I do it for Compton. That's crazy.
It's a good song. Not as great as the first 2, but still a pretty damn good song.
Yeah, great instrumental, bro. A little repetitive, but it got a smooth vibe to it. I gotta say, it's probably one of my least favorite songs in the album, simply because I feel like he was rapping out of tempo, which I know it's like impossible because we're talking about Kendrick, but it's more of I feel like the vibe of the beat wasn't complementing the whole lyrics and the rap.
Yeah, I see what you mean. But this felt to me more like Kendrick showing off his skills.
Yeah.
It felt like a cypher, but like a really good one. Like he was just rapping his ass off.
Okay, yeah. Like we don't care about the beat. It's about
showing off my skills. Like, I can rap, and I'm gonna rap right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it felt like he got in the studio with a pad, and it was like, yo, put on a beat.
Yeah, but I feel like that's no. I don't know if that's a good thing though. Like, you know, we're so used to him like choosing and being so picky with every single element. I feel like I really feel like the vibe of the beat wasn't following the bars. Even at the part where he starts like, you know, being more hyped up and he starts doing, you know, little scream
snap. The point it snapped, the song just gets crazier.
Yeah, the vocals get crazier. The beat doesn't change though.
But that's what I'm saying, because it's like a cipher.
Yeah.
If like, let's say if you go to a cipher, you're not gonna have the craziest beat, and it's always gonna be the same beat, unless they switch the beat to switch the beat.
But I feel
up.
like in an album you have the control over that.
I know. But I think what he was trying to do is that show that he's still like elite, bro. He's like on the elite.
Okay.
You know, like a lot of these rappers these days can't rap like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like trying to show that like, yo, I can do something that none of y'all can.
Yeah. No, I get it.
That's why I feel like that's the dope part about, like, this is not a hit song.
Yeah.
By any means,
Yeah.
it's not a hit song. This is not going to be in the
Yeah,
club.
okay, I get it. Just it's just him rapping.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. I can feel it.
Listen up, man.
Yo.
Listen up.
When I saw the Rihanna featuring, I was hyped for it. I know a few people from a few forums were questioning it. You know, like weren't so sure about it.
As if they didn't think it was going to be good. Or
Yeah, I mean, like sometimes.
how can you not think it's going to be good?
I feel like the best thing he could have done and what he did was give Rihanna a verse.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he did a good decision, you know, because it's not really rapping, you know, it's more like of a sing rapping, but still she can hold her own pretty well.
Definitely.
And I feel like it's one of the best decisions he could do.
Yo, Bitch Better Have My Money was like one of the hardest songs last year.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel
saying.
of all the decisions he could have taken, putting her in the verses and at the outro was perfect, you know. I feel it for real. It's a
That
pretty good
featuring
record.
was so overdue. I don't understand why it took like four albums for it to come out. Rihanna and Kendrick.
That's the thing though, because
they should have worked together a long time ago.
That's the thing though. It's different type of vibe. I think maybe that's the
No,
fact.
Rihanna, you can put Rihanna on any track.
Yeah.
Same thing with Kendrick. Kendrick will kill.
Yeah,
anything.
no, you're right. You're right about that. But I still feel like maybe that's the reason why a few people were worried about it, because you never heard about it before.
No, yes, maybe, and I feel like some of Kendrick's fans are just like pure and hardcore rap fans.
Yeah.
And they just don't want anything else than rap. You know what I mean? Like they don't like, oh no, Rihanna is too mainstream. Like I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like they didn't want like a Drake song.
Yeah.
And this is not what we got. That didn't sound like anything like Drake and Rihanna did.
Yeah, but exactly, because I feel like he didn't put in the hook. He put DJ Dahi in the hook.
I don't know how he's saying.
Yeah, DJ Dahi. I've never heard about the dude, but yeah, he killed it. I feel like it was a pretty good hook. And yeah, man, I mean the bars, Rihanna's bars were good. You know, it was a hype song. I feel it.
Is that a hit song though? I mean, you do have Rihanna in it.
Yeah, I feel like Rihanna is the main component to making it a hit song. But like, let's say it was anybody else than Rihanna, it would probably still you would still hear it. But I don't think as much as the other tracks.
Is a video coming for this song?
No.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Do you think so?
Man, it's Rihanna, bro.
Yeah, and still, sometimes, you know, he picks songs, sometimes for videos that might surprise you, like, oh, he should have picked this song off the album to do a video, but he picked another song.
Bro, if I had like an intro with Rihanna, I would make a video for it.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You know,
yeah, I
you
get
know
it.
You know what I mean?
You just want to get with Rihanna, my boy. No, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, I feel it. I feel like I'm going to be listening to it still. Yeah, man, Pride.
Listen up, I would skip that song.
You don't feel it?
I don't like it.
It is a weird vibe. Very slow, very lyrical. And you notice the pitch of his voice changes.
Yeah,
like
that's not a lot though.
Yeah, The Weeknd actually did it before in the Initiation. I don't know if you heard that song. I'm pretty sure he didn't get the idea from it, but yeah, like it's not something new. Also, if you hear it carefully, you can actually hear, you know, at the beginning of the hard part 4, you hear those little weird noises. Yeah, you can actually hear them again here. I don't know what the meaning of those noises are supposed to represent or something, you know.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like maybe we might be thinking too much.
Okay, yeah, looking too much into it.
Like we're just like, oh, this is something genius. I just need to listen to it like 100
you're
more
looking,
times.
You're looking for a meaning. Yeah.
Exactly. But sometimes there's no meaning. It's just trash.
It's just him.
It's just. I feel like he was like down on his luck that day. He was just depressed and going.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I really didn't like it. Because even if if you're gonna make a song that's so slow, you better have a crazy message throughout. You know what I mean? And I don't feel like he was saying anything that was that crazy. I just feel like he was having a conversation with God or himself, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, but last time he had a conversation with God, it was actually crazy.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he didn't do it this time. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. This was just regular. That was just a regular. Like I was just like, okay, it's a regular track. It's too slow for you not to say anything. Because if I'm gonna say something so slow, it's because I want you to be listening carefully. You know what I mean? And I listened and I didn't hear anything. I was like, maybe, look, I'm sure like a lot of people are going to be like, yo, you didn't listen here. You missed the message. And then.
Yeah. Definitely something you have to acquire a taste for it. I kind of agree with you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not with the whole like I need to listen to a song 10 times before I actually get the message and like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not that stupid. Like, if by the third time I still don't see that nothing too crazy about it,
yeah, it's maybe because there's nothing about it. Yeah, I get it.
No.
Yeah, so probably like another break from the whole greatness we're listening until now. So Pride, man. Humble, man.
Listen up.
Listen up.
What did you think of the song when you first heard it?
I mean, there's not much more I can say that hasn't been said before. Crazy. Where everything started, man. The single of the album.
You know what? Here's the thing. I actually heard the song before watching the video. I don't know if you saw it. Like, the first thing you saw was the video?
I don't know. I didn't think about it, to be honest.
I heard the song before I watched the video, and when I was listening to the song, I'm like, okay, this is decent. This is good. And then I watched the video, and I was like, this is amazing.
Okay, you feel like the video
makes it much more
really complimented.
Yeah, makes it much more. Like, this is definitely probably like one of the best hip hop video in the last 10 years.
Yeah, that's a big claim, but yeah, I understand. Yeah, the shots were incredible. The whole like
everything about it is amazing.
Yeah, they did that with a robot. Actually, I saw how they did it. It was crazy, man.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's insane. But I mean, it's Kendrick, so you can actually afford that type of stuff. It's crazy, man. I feel it. Everybody's bumping to it still. I feel like it's gonna last.
I saw something on the internet that was like he had backlash because of what he was saying with like stretch. I was like, no, that is so stupid.
The stretch mark?
Yeah, the stretch marks things. I was like, that's so stupid.
I feel like it went the wrong way because the comment was maybe more directed into empowering women.
Yeah,
and it got the reverse effect. Like, what? I can imagine being him, like spilling those lines and just being like, I'm rooting for my women, and then all the women being like, why are you saying that? Like, what?
When you try to do something nice and it backfires and you're just so confused about it.
I don't want to get too much into that because we're entering a dangerous zone, bro. But to me, the whole situation was weird. I feel like he didn't deserve that kind of backlash. I feel like his intentions were very clear.
I don't know if he ever addressed it though. I don't think he ever talked about it.
Pretty sure he talked about it. Maybe Twitter. I'm not too much of a Twitter guy. I don't know if he is either.
I won't even address it. I'll just be like, you guys are stupid, and I'll just completely ignore it.
Yeah, I don't know if that's something you address. Like, you cannot address it in a good way.
Yeah, because you just let it be and let it cool down.
You're just so disappointed.
But bottom line, man, the video is amazing. And once you've watched the video, it makes the whole song so much more better.
It makes it come together. Yeah,
it's instant classic in my opinion.
Yeah, it's good. Definitely classic. Something I will play a lot. Humble, man. Lust. This got me feeling like The Walls Part 2, man. It's not as good, but not because of the vibe, more because of the subject matter and the whole all the metaphors he uses to describe sex.
That's what he always does, though.
Yeah, but I feel like this one, like there's some songs where he actually gets into it. The verses were on point. I'm gonna be bumping it. I feel it. I know it's a little bit on the weird side, but
I wouldn't say weird. I think it's just another one of those like vibes, you know what I mean?
The vibes he gets in sometimes. Yeah.
Like those road trip vibes, those chilling vibes, those like something mellow, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's an okay song. I wouldn't say it's great. I wouldn't say it's bad. I wouldn't say it's like it's
I
don't mind listening to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know if that's a good thing though. I mean, I feel, yeah, I understand. Like if it comes from your playlist, like suddenly you're gonna listen to it and you're gonna be happy.
Yeah.
You might not switch it, but at the same time, it's not like the song you're waiting for it to come.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like nobody's gonna be like, this is my jam.
Yeah.
But like if you're chilling at anywhere actually, you'll be listening to it and that kind of fits.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those songs that's gonna be like those background. It's kind of like yeah. I see what you mean.
I mean, I feel like the verses were
music.
good. I feel like he draws these lines between the lust for women and the lust for fame that the Instagram models have.
Okay, let me ask: is there anything memorable in that song?
Memorable? Yeah, I mean, I didn't.
Not really.
Yeah, I didn't pick any line in particular, but yeah, I understand what you mean. Still, I
like
feel
nothing hits you. It's just like it's just laid back. It feels like it was just really, really West Coast vibe. You can really feel that also.
Everything he does is a little bit West Coast.
He does that a lot though.
Yeah,
I think he's one of the few that still do it.
I feel like but he can pull it off.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's great. It's a great thing.
But I feel like not everybody should be trying to do it because not everybody would be able to pull it off as good as he does. Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. But it's.
I mean, like besides him, the game, maybe he can pull it off. Still.
Yeah, because he's from the West Coast, but like, it doesn't have the same vibe as Kendrick.
Yeah, not the same vibe. But he is influenced by. I mean, he works with Dre all the time, so he has that.
Indeed.
He has that availability of having someone who comes directly from that era.
I have to say, I love the fact that he put Lost right after Humble.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's a lot of theories. You know, there was theories even before the album came out about the Seven Sins.
You think that's what the album is about?
Yeah, I mean, obviously because of the titles. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with it. You know, it's been 2 days, bro. I haven't like.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but just like off the bat, you can look at it and see like he's trying to do something.
Yeah, the back is the titles are so clean though, like just one word. Yeah,
just one word. I love it.
Yeah,
simple. There's nothing much more to say about this song. It's just like it's I.
But I feel for the title, Lust. I feel like he could have given us something better, because that's a big title. Lust. You know.
Yeah.
That's why, like I told you, like I was waiting for The Walls Part 2, and when the hook came in, I was like, okay, he's gonna do it, but yeah, like it went to a different direction.
Yeah, The Walls was much more crazier. Though.
Yeah, that was crazy, but yeah, man, Lost. Love, man. This one surprised me. It's not all the time you listen to an actual love song by Kendrick.
That's true.
Yeah, this felt more like something Drake would put out, and I don't know if that's something good. I really
feel like Drake at all though.
I feel like it's like you would put like Drake on it, and
you could, but then again, you could put Drake on pretty much anything, to be honest.
No, there's a few songs, Kendrick songs, you like the.
Oh, you mean Kendrick songs that Drake could not pull off?
Black Friday, you couldn't have put. I feel like you couldn't have put Drake on either of songs and actually pull it off as good as Cole and Kendrick.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, but this one, it feels too poppy and R&B. I feel like Kendrick shines a lot better with the hip hop he does. I don't feel like he needs to do the whole pop and R&B thing. I feel like his own status, the talent he has, takes a rap beat and puts it in that status, pop status. You know.
I didn't feel like it was pop. I didn't feel like it was pop.
No, I mean it's not pop, but you know, like I feel like it's the most radio song.
It is.
Like an attempt.
You also need those.
Yeah, but you get Humble. You got all these good tracks that are actually like hip hop. I don't feel like he needs to. But I understand why he did it. I feel like he did it for his fiancée though. I feel like it's a genuine love song for somebody.
Yeah, I see what
because I don't feel like he would have done it for any other reason.
I don't think he would write like a generic like love song just to like trying to get someone to listen to his music. I don't think
so yeah, I feel like this is more of a personal side. I did like it. I mean, I did like it, but I don't feel like that's like his strong side. You know?
I actually like it more than Lust. I like it more than.
Yeah, there's. You know what I mean? Like it. Yeah, I like it more than
all the smooth songs that he has on this album. I think it's the best one from the smooth songs.
The smooth songs. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like it's better of all the smooth vibes.
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably it's my favorite.
Yeah,
but still,
that's true.
Yeah, I mean, it is a good song. The thing I'm saying is that if I wanted to listen to an R&B or a love song, I would listen to other artists.
Really, you don't feel like if you're having a romantic dinner, you could put?
I listen to Kendrick to feel like, you know,
Bro, I think that's a good change actually.
It is. It gives us a
Like how many Drake songs do you need? You know what I mean? That you're gonna
exactly. How many do you need? Like, just give us Kendrick. You know, I want to hear Kendrick. But yeah, I mean, I mess with it. Like, I'm not mad about it. It's just that I feel like it could have given us another Kendrick song in the album. But at the same time, I feel like
you have an album already full of those, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, true. But I feel like this one
diversity
is more of a
diversity is like you need to, you know what I mean?
But I'm happy I heard it. Like, I feel like this one is very personal, and that's good, you know.
Yeah, it feels like you can be part of his world for a moment, kind of thing.
Yeah. But I feel like makes it better. Like, it's better for that. But still,
no, I feel like Love is actually more personal than Yeah.
More personal for Lil Love, I expect.
For his own story and I guess so.
But I mean, like I tell you, like, it's pretty sure it's a song for his fiancée. Yeah.
Well, I hope so.
I mean, yeah. That's a whole nother set of problems. Triple X.
Flames.
It caught me by surprise. Another featuring. I was looking for U2, man. U2, it's a good band, man.
I didn't know what they were gonna do.
Yeah, I was nervous.
No clue.
But it's the switch up. Like, whenever they come in, it's a slow jam. Whenever Kendrick comes in, it's a banger. That's perfect.
It is amazing. I think it's the most aggressive song on the album. Is it?
It is there. It is there. Yeah.
Somebody kills my son and somebody getting killed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's him being
touch
real.
Touch my mother, touch my daughter, touch my niece, touch my
Yeah.
He's going in.
It's perfect, you know, when he goes in a savage mode, and then U2 comes in. I don't know what the name of the singer of U2. I'm just saying U2, you know. They come in and it smooths out. Like, you're just like, oh, this is crazy, and then they come in and you're just like, oh, okay.
No, this song is like probably one of my favorites of the album.
A whole trip. Yeah. Wow, it is a good song, and I'm happy the collab worked, because a lot of people weren't very sure of it, and at some point I had my doubts too, because, you know, it's risky. Man, it's a risky trick.
People need to stop being worried about what Kendrick does.
Yeah, true. He never disappoints. Well, still, you know, it is a good song. I feel it. I will definitely still listen to it.
You know what's kind of weird? I kind of had like NWA vibe at certain points in the song.
Really?
Yeah, like I felt like a little like the instrumental in the back when the whole thing got violent. It felt like,
okay,
you know what I mean? It kind of.
I didn't get the same vibe. I wasn't thinking about Ice Cube, but yeah.
Not even Ice Cube. Like,
yeah, no, I
go
get
even like Easy E more.
It's not West Coast enough. I don't feel.
I know what you. Yeah,
it's a banger. It's a banger. I feel like it's more of a banger than anything else.
I don't know why, but I had that. NWA. I had that like fuck the police vibe. I had that like. You know
okay.
What I mean?
Yeah. Okay. You mean like the hard part, like.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I get it.
It went so hardcore at one point. It felt like that old school, like, don't fuck with us kind of thing.
Yeah. Bars.
Crazy bars, bro.
Fear, man. Those are those homeless lyrics, bro.
Crazy.
Homie, you gonna fear me if you don't fear no one else.
Yo, that hit me right here.
Perfect way to end a verse.
That hit me right here, bro.
One of the most every song is pretty lyrical, but I feel like this one it takes a lot.
Yeah.
It got the whole vibe to it, the whole guitar thing. I'm not sure if that's a guitar. I feel like that's a guitar.
I actually couldn't tell you.
Yeah, but I feel like that's a guitar. I don't know if Dre produced this one. I feel like it's Dre. It got me reminiscing on an early 50 Cent vibe.
50, no, not at all.
It got me feeling like that. The guitar and the whole. I feel like Dre produced it though. I'm not sure.
I wouldn't think so.
You don't think so? You can actually look it up. I don't know who produced it, but yeah, it's a pretty good song, man. Bars all around. The hook is crazy. Like, you know, he got this whole thing where he puts a lot of characters in the background talking.
Actually, when the song started, I didn't think I would like it that much because it was a bit of a slow start. You know what I mean? But as soon as he gets into the song, I'm just like, this is insane. Yeah,
it was a slow start, but the beat is good. Like I told you, I really feel it. It feels like something Dre would have produced.
the part when he goes like, "I'll beat your ass," and then he just goes in on all the reason why he would get his ass whooped. Yo, that shit was insane. Then he goes in about like fear, everything is afraid of.
Yeah. And then the last verse, actually, we just looked it up. And verse 4, every like a good part of the verse, he mentions the titles of the album.
Yeah,
you know, DNA, Pride, Loyalty. So that's interesting, man. That's crazy when an artist does.
I kind of feel like this should have been the last track on the album, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel what you mean.
Because like I mean, he's like resuming everything. You know what I mean? Talking about everything on the track. I feel like he should have closed up with that.
Maybe there's like an interlude. Maybe like I don't know, but maybe what goes after it has a different meaning or goes a different route to close the album.
Maybe.
Because I mean, the last two songs is like God and Duckworth. So I feel like those are like his name and God. So I feel like that might have something to do with it.
Listen, man.
God.
So underwhelming.
I fell for the title, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that song would be crazy. It really wasn't.
I didn't feel the hook though. I don't know why.
Here's the thing. First of all, this feels like something Kanye should be doing. You know what I mean?
Like she shouldn't be doing it.
No, it feels like a Kanye song.
Oh, Kanye. Okay, Kanye. Yeah. Yeah.
Like Kendrick is too good to be saying that he's good. You know what I mean? Like he's saying like, yeah, oh, I'm good. Like this is what God feels like. That's how I'm so great. I'm that good.
Yeah, to be honest, it was so overwhelming, like underwhelming, like you said, that I don't even like got into actually trying to find a meaning. I don't know if this is what God feels like we're actually referring to himself. I think
that's what it's pretty straightforward. Sure. It's pretty straightforward. I'm laughing to the bank like like who else is
the melodies about? The melodies, I don't know. I don't feel
that song is actually, the thing is, you can put a song like this after putting after Fear. There's no way.
The titles, man. Sometimes the titles, you see that because the titles are the first thing you see of a song. And definitely. I saw God. I was like, God damn,
It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy, and
it wasn't.
Yeah, I mean,
probably one of the worst songs of the album.
I don't know if this is the worst song. Like, I really don't like. I mean, yeah.
Bottom 2, definitely bottom 2.
We're gonna get into that later, but.
Definitely bottom 2.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: if you're gonna call a song called, like you said, if you're gonna call it God, make it godlike, make it amazing.
Yeah,
if you're gonna talk about how great you are, show how great you are. I read somewhere someone say that it wasn't like he was just kidding around, just pretending to be like all the other rappers. I don't think that's actually what it is.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna say. I feel like this is something somebody else would do.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't waste an album space, an actual project space doing that. So I'm not sure how true that is.
That's not, and it's one of the last songs, so that's not how you want to end your album either.
Yeah, I mean, at least it's not the last song that would have been really disappointing.
Like I said, Fear is so good.
Yeah, and then it goes,
Fear is so good. You didn't need to put that trash.
It does show his range of what he can do, though he wasn't in his element.
Was not necessary.
He wasn't in his element. That wasn't something.
That was a filler track.
Yeah.
Listen.
Wow. I mean, that's just like an opinion. Like a lot of people can feel it. I mean, it feels a little bit like not a party song, but something like you can actually vibe to it. So I feel like some people would do it, but yeah, not me, bro. Yeah, I get it.
Not feeling it.
Top dog could be serving life while I grow up without a father and die in a gunfight.
Yeah. Duckworth. Last song.
Worst last name in history.
Yeah, Duckworth. I feel at first I thought Lamar was actually his real last name.
I think it's
Is it part?
I think it's part of his name. I think that's like his middle name, Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. I'm not 100% sure. People might be gonna start roasting me because I'm not sure what his real name is.
I don't know, bro. But Duckworth is hilarious.
That's
I mean, he knows. He probably is very aware of his name, but he still put it as the last track. So that's good.
Another thing, I might be reading too much into it, but like the song right before it's God, and if you read them right, it's like God Duckworth. So he's probably thinking like, "Is this shit, bro?"
Yeah, I mean, the story is about his producer, Top Dog. meeting his dad. I don't know if it's actually like Ducky. I feel like it's a character representing his dad, or if it's his old AKA.
Yeah.
But yeah, technically they met before in the Kentucky Fried Chicken, and Anthony, Top Dog almost killed his dad. Is that what I understood correctly?
Yeah, if I understood.
Yeah, and technically what he's saying that if that would have happened, he wouldn't have a dad to have a male role model,
and Top Dog would have been in
yeah,
jail.
he wouldn't have a music career. I imagine he puts a lot of his. Do
you think they met and realized, like, damn, bro, you almost killed me?
Yeah. He actually says like they talked about it. I think in the song he says they talked about it afterwards, because I imagine his producer did meet his dad at some point again.
Yeah, obviously.
But yeah,
do you think
I'm not really sure. I'm not really. I don't know. I don't know if I'm reading this correctly, if I understood correctly the song, but that's what I'm getting.
The thing is, do you think that's a true story though?
It would be crazy. But I feel like the way I hear a lot of artists coming out of Compton and the music coming from there, I feel like even though it's I feel like it's a small place without actually being a small place. Like
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people know each other.
Yeah. So yeah, the beat itself. The story is interesting. The song itself, as a last song, it tells a story, it's interesting because it actually tells a story. I don't know if I would have ended with that song.
That's what Fear should have said it.
Yeah, now I get why you say. Now I get why you said that, and yeah.
Duckworth is not a bad song.
It's bars. It's bars.
Doesn't belong to.
Yeah, it's a good story and it's bars. It doesn't even have a hook, so you don't need a hook. Like,
you don't need a hook when
it's not necessarily that you need a hook. It's not catchy enough. I feel like I don't want to compare them, but To Pimp a Butterfly's last song was actually you had Pac there, and the whole song was like amazing. The bars, when shit hits a fan, you're still a fan. I still listen to it. I don't know if I'm gonna be listening to Duckworth.
I feel like Duckworth, I would have been okay with it if they wrote like a bonus track or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. But yeah, I understand. Like, Fear. Yeah, the story fits. There's like a story, a whole.
There's a whole concept to the
exactly.
album.
So I imagine it fits. I haven't listened to it enough to actually look for if it fits or not, but I'm pretty sure it does.
The only like reason why I could see that why Duckworth would be put last is like if you listen to the whole album, it's like going through his feelings to like, you know what I mean? Everything's going on.
Yeah.
And then at the end saying, wow, all of this almost didn't happen.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? That's the only like.
That's like the lesson to take away from it all. Yeah.
But I don't know. It's a good song.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like it or not.
The replay value, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm doubting. But we don't know, man. Kendrick can be very surprising. You can I know you're not the type to listen to it a lot of times to actually acquire a taste for it. But I feel like at some point I might acquire a taste for it.
I love storytelling in my songs, man. I love storytelling in my songs. But I just feel like the album is so great and the whole concept was so great. I feel like this steps out of the concept of the entire album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. I like it's like a.
Yeah, I get it. It's like 0.5.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good song. I wouldn't have ended that way. Maybe we're wrong, man. Maybe it's a perfect way to end it. It is a good story, but let's see, man. It's just an opinion. And after that, what would you rate the album as a total? Like, if you had like 10.
Man, it's such a great album.
It is a great album.
It's such a great album.
Like, at first what I wanted to do is take like each song and put like a number like 1, 0, like 0.5. Yeah. But let's not do that right now. Like, just as a global.
I hate to overrate an album, just be like, yo, this is a classic.
Exactly.
I hate to do that. But it's so good. There's honestly only 2 songs that maybe I would skip.
Yeah.
In the whole album. And just for that reason, I want to give it like a 9 or something like that.
A 9?
Like, it's so good.
It is good. It is good. But there's some parts that disappointed me. Like, this is coming from listening to Pimp a Butterfly and coming from Good Kid, Mad City. There are bangers. They're strong. They do make you want to say damn. But at the same time, the ones that disappoint really do disappoint, in my opinion. I would give it a strong 8, a strong 8.5 around it.
I see what you mean.
Because
okay, so let's put it this way.
Let's put like Good Kid, Mad City as a 10.
That's a 10.
Yeah,
that's the number.
Let's put that as a 10. Let's put To Pimp. I know like not a lot of people.
How to Pimp a Butterfly is like a 5.
You feel, yeah, exactly. Not everybody has the same opinion. I would put it as a 9, to be honest. I really like. I hear it. I still hear it, you know. But
listen up, man. It's a 5. We're not gonna get into it.
Okay. We're not gonna get into.
But it's a 5.
Like if you guys ever want us to actually get into To Pimp a Butterfly, I feel like that would be an actual good video. But yeah, I would put a 8. I don't even know if that's.
Okay, so is this better than How to Pimp a Butterfly?
I have to listen to it more.
Yo, so that was Listen Up.
Listen Up.
Kendrick Lamar's Damn.
Damn.
So please share, like, subscribe. Dope More, New Way. We out.
We out. Peace. See you next time.